Today we will be looking at one-step equations. The goal with equations is to get the variable on one side of the equation by itself and the numbers on the other side. We accomplish this goal by using inverse operations. If we're adding, we're going to switch to subtracting. If we're subtracting, we're going to add. The biggest thing to remember is whatever you do to one side of the equation must be done to the other side. Let's look at this example. X plus 8 equals 12. We can model that example with algebra tiles. The X is the green tile, our unknown quantity, and then we have 8 ones. On the other side of our equal sign is our 12 ones. Since it's plus 8, we're going to use the inverse operation of subtraction and subtract 8. And we're going to do that to both sides of the equal sign. Now, cross out 8 on one side, cross off 8 on the other side. We are left with X on one side equals 4 left on the other side. So our answer is X equals 4. Let's look at some examples. X plus 20 equals 31. Since it's adding 20, we do the opposite or inverse operation and subtract 20. 20 minus 20 is 0 and leaves just the X. 31 minus 20 is 11, so our X equals 11. We can check the problem by using substitution and putting the 11 in place of the X. 11 plus 20 equals 31. X minus 12 equals 20. Since this is a subtraction problem, we will add 12 to both sides. Minus 12 plus 12 cancels those out and leaves us with just X on the one side. The other side, we do 20 plus 12 to get 32. We check our work by substituting 32 in for X. 32 minus 12 equals 20, so we verified that the answer is correct. 4 plus W equals negative 18. Well, we still have a positive 4 there, so we are going to subtract 4 from both sides of the equal sign. That leaves W on one side, and a negative 18 minus 4 goes farther into the negatives. Remember to use your calculator for these pieces and use the negative sign. So negative 18 minus 4 is negative 22. We can check this by substituting the 22 for the W. 4 plus a negative 22 is negative 18. Negative 11 plus B equals 20. Adding 11 to both sides, we get 20 plus 11, and I see a typo. That should be 31. And then we check our work with negative 11 plus 31 gives us our 20. 2 more examples. T minus a negative 15 equals 8. Well, we're still going to do the opposite of the negative 15 and add 15 to both sides of the equal sign. This leaves T on one side and 8 plus 15 for 23 on the other. We can check our work by putting 23 in place of T and typing in the calculator 23 minus negative 15, and it should give us an 8. Our last example, M plus negative 3 is negative 18. We again are going to do the opposite, which is positive 3 to both sides. That leaves us with M on one side and a negative 15 on the other.